why don't we talk about the whole Soulframe founder situation? Can I call it a controversy? We really should reserve that word for something important. Controversy is a bit of a stretch. For those of you that don't know, let's get you up to speed. Soulframe, the other game that Warframe's devs DE is developing, just released their Founders Pack initiative, very similar to what they did years ago with Excalibur Prime, and it's getting a lot of traction, both positive and negative, in the community. So much so that it's been spilling out of the community itself, and even me that isn't really in the thick of things have been seeing stuff about it. So as you know, with me being a nosy little bitch, I needed to look into it. Why don't we look at the costumes and the founders packs for now? There are 4 different founders packs. The first one, an obvious fire theme going on with a swordsman, samurai, your standard knight thematic, and of course there's a lot of stuff involved. There's like premium currency and stuff, but we don't need to talk about that because let's be real, most of the people that are buying these things want it for the cosmetics. The second pack is an obvious archer with some water themes, very fluid. I could see someone rocking this if they're a bow main, and they like it. It looks sick. The last one though, hoo-wee, druid green, looks like a mage, a wizard of some kind. I think this one out of the bunch will probably what I will use if I ever buy the founders pack, which I'm probably not. I don't have money for that shit, honestly. I mean, if you want to send one my way, I won't say no. But Sidrouf, you said 4. Yes, chill out. The last one is just a combination of all 3 with some additional stuff. Now Sidrouf, what's so bad about it? Why are people complaining? What's all the controversy about? Is it about the price? Is it about what's in the packs? Are there free to play, pay to win stuff? Is there something wrong with the whole thematic? Is there like bad symbols? No. The weirdest part about the whole thing is there's a lot of complaints, but the majority of complaints I've seen online, whether on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or on Reddit, oh my god, Reddit has been a cesspool, is that the cosmetics, quote unquote, look bad. Keep in mind, these are cosmetics we're talking about, and I've been reading all of these threads, all of these Reddit posts, because you know me, I love myself some Reddit slop, and it just makes me cackle, bro. It just makes me laugh my ass off because it's the same people that would love to get Excalibur Prime if they had a chance. Now, I don't want to put my foot in a side because I see both sides here. You're spending a lot of money, up to $100, so you want that to look good. But at the same time, I think people are forgetting that Soulframe's founder packs, in a way, is even better than how Warframe implemented their founder packs. Okay, let me cook here for a second. I know it might sound heinous, but I've been looking through the packs, and if I remember correctly, Steve, the CEO of Digital Extremes, promised that the founders packs of Soulframe wouldn't be the same situation as we have in Warframe because of Excalibur Prime. What am I talking about? Excalibur Prime, as you guys know, is locked for founders in Warframe. The problem with that is that every item in Warframe, when you level it up to 30, you get some mastery points. That means occasionally there are instances where the next rank would only be available to founders. Now, as a completionist in Warframe, as a person that has gotten every weapon, every Warframe, every gun, every sword, every vehicle, it has really been bugging me that the only reason I'm not 100% complete on my arsenal is because of items that I can't even grind for or get anymore because it was locked for people that know about the game and was willing to spend hundreds on the game 13 years ago. Now, don't get me wrong, I have no hate for founders at all. They're the reason why the game is even here to begin with, honestly. I'm sure that without them supporting the game at the start, we wouldn't have Warframe right now in the situation that it is. And with Warframe's player base growing even after all these years, I just can't explain how much I appreciate them for doing that. But at the same time, it's just annoying sometimes when you look at your arsenal and it's just missing 3 weapons Excalibur Prime, the Lato Prime, and then the Scana Prime. Yeah. But in Soulframe, that isn't the case. There are weapons in the packs, I think. I'm not that deep into the game, so I'm not really sure about the whole like currency stuff. But I remember Steve specifically promising that if there were weapons in the Founders packs, they were still gonna release it as grindable weapons in the future. So I'm not really that worried about that. The main takeaway from this is that people hated, not a lot of people, but a loud minority is being very vocal about their dislike on the looks, on the skins in the Founders packs, which is funny. Since if you do look at Excalibur Prime, the skin is basically just a helmet change, no? I mean, look at Excalibur and Excalibur Prime side to side, other than the color palette being changed. The only notable thing is the helmet. And it's not even that big of a deal. Compared to the primes that we get nowadays, you look at Yareli, and then you look at Yareli Prime. Look at Lavos. Look at Lavos Prime. The changes are drastic. But in this one, it's more about exclusivity. People don't like it because it looks good. I'm sure that people do think it looks good, but I promise you, if the Excalibur Prime skin was available 24/7, people would still choose the deluxe Excalibur skin instead of this one, because it's not really that big of a change. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if you're buying Founders packs, want to support the game at the start, right? Want to show their loyalty, show their appreciation to the developers for continuing to make this awesome game. Because at the end of the day, skins are just skins, man. Skins are just skins. There's no point in being so mad about them that you make 5 paragraphs in a Reddit post. It's just a waste of energy. There's so much more things to worry about in the world. But yeah, that's my take on the whole controversy. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the Founders packs are worth it? I really want to get some, maybe 1 or 2, but I just can't afford one, honestly, right now. And with it not being accessible to Steam, and with it only being accessible through the website payments, I don't have a way to even pay for it if I want to, unless... Actually, I think I do. You could use a Visa card, but I just can't justify the purchase right now, especially with how the world works, with how the economy is going. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed my rambling. Peace out.